Today, we're going to work in math, and we're going to work on some two-digit addition and subtraction, and we're going to use reminding us how to use that expanded form. Remember, we expand it out to do the problem, and then we push it back together to get that answer. So we're going to work on that today. So we're going to work on a few problems. You can either just work along with me, or you can do it on your own piece of paper, whichever works for you. So here we go. Our first problem is going to be 49 minus 20. And I already know a couple of you are saying, oh man, this is so easy peasy. Well, we're going to do some with regrouping and without regrouping. So I have 9 minus 0. Do I have to regroup on that one? Why do I not have to regroup? Because the number on top is bigger than the number on bottom, correct? So let's do this. 9 minus 0 is what? Yes, you're right, that's 9. And then we're gonna do, oh, Miss Sutton forgot. Which column do we start first in? Do we start in the ones column or the tens? Well, obviously we start in the ones this time because Miss Sutton already did it. But make sure when you are doing your problems that you always start in the ones column. Now we're gonna go to the tens column. So we're gonna have 40 minus 2, or 4 take away 2. If you don't know that, you can put up your fingers, 4 fingers, put down 2. You can draw some circles, whatever you want. So 4 minus 2 is what? It is 2. Now, we can do that the regular way, but if we were going to do it in expanded form, we would have to draw a line out of here. And how Miss Sutton does it with many of you is we put it down here because we have to make this number expanded. We got to spread it out. So the number is 49. So how many tens do we have? 4. So 4 tens is what? Let's count. 10, 20, 30, 40. So this is going to be 40 plus how many ones do we have? 9. So then we have this one. Oh, mercy. Hopefully we know what to do with this one. So we have 20. So how many tens do we have? 20 tens. Do we have any ones? Nope, you were right. So now we do the same thing over here. We subtract. 9 minus 0 is 9. And 40 minus 20 is 20. And then if we push it all back together again, we would have 29. We got the same answer. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to do our next problem. And the reason I'm writing like this is sometimes we have a hard time making that separation of our columns. We get our numbers mixed up where they should be. So doing this might be helpful in keeping everything lined up correctly. So we're going to do this problem, 91, which is a 9 and a 1, minus 53, which is a 5 and a 3. And we're just going to start out and we're going to put this in expanded form first thing so that we are ready to do our problem. For some of you, I always write this part for you. So right now you're having to do this for yourself. So we have 91. So how many tens do we have? 90, that's right. Plus, how many ones? 1. And then we're taking away 53, which is how many tens? 50. And how many ones? 3. Does anyone see a problem right now? I know some of you are shouting where you are. Yes, I see a problem. Because can we take 3 from 1? If I have 1 finger, can I take 3 away from that? No. So we have to do what? Regroup. You are correct. So we're going to have to go next door, and next door is over here to our tens, and we're going to have to take away how many tens? You're right. We have to take away 1. So if I take away 110 from 90, I'm going to have 80. But then I have to come back over here to the ones column, and I have to add that 10. So 10 plus 1 equals 11. And now the number on top is bigger, so I can subtract 11 minus 3, which is 8. Plus 0 minus 0 is 0. And 8 minus 5 is 3. We have it in expanded form, so we got to bring it back up. So you can either just count on from 30 and figure out how many that is, or you just know 30 plus 8 is 38. So I just wanted to practice with you on making sure that when you have your strategies, when you're working on this at home, that you are doing expanded form, which is very popular with some of you, but you may be trying to do it another way and having a hard time. So make sure that you are taking the number and expanding it out. So let's do one more together today. So I'm going to have 27 minus 19. We're going to expand it out. You go ahead and start expanding out and see if you get the same answer I do. I'm going to have 20 plus 7. Then I'm going to have 19, which would be 10 plus 9. But then I have to subtract. I know some of you are shouting, can't do that, Miss Sutton. The number on bottom is too big. So we're going to have to go next door. And we have to take away how many? 10. So what's 20 minus 10? 10. That's right. Now what do we do with that 10? Take it back over here to the ones, and we add it to the 7, and that's 17. So now we have to subtract. Can we subtract? Yes. So what's 17 minus 9? 8 is correct. And 10 minus 10 is 0. So what's our answer? 8. Okay, I want to work on a couple of addition problems doing the same thing. I'm going to move this over here. And we're going to do 63 plus 29. I still want to keep with the expanded form because I know some of you, this is your favorite one. Some of you, it's not, and that's fine if you choose not to do this on your paper, but I just want to go over it today. We're going to expand it out again, which is 60 plus 3. And then what do we do on 29? You're right. 20 plus 9. Now we're going to have to add up. What is 3 plus 9? Now some of you don't know, so remember we're going to punch it out. So we're going to have 9 and we're going to do 3 fingers. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is our answer right there. Then we're going to do 0 plus 0, which is 0. And 6 plus 2, which is 8. Now I know some of you are already telling me, you know, we could add this up and that would be fine, but can we have 12 in our ones? No, you know it has to be under 10. So we're going to have to take something away from here. So we're going to have to take away how many? You're right. We're taking away 10. So 12 minus 10 would be 2. Now, what am I going to do with that 10? You're right. I'm going to add it over here. So 80 plus 10 is going to be 90. So now I'm going to have 90 plus 2, and what does that mean? What is that answer? 92. Very good. Now I know adding is a little bit easier, so if you just want to do it the regular way, if we did 3 plus 9, we would know that that is what again? 12. And which number do we put down? We have the 12. Which one? This is the ones column, so which one's going to go in the ones? You're right, the 2. Now what in the world do I do with this 1? No, you cannot put it beside it down here because that would be 12. And remember, we already talked about we cannot have more than 9 over here. No, you cannot just leave it off. You have to do something with it. You're right. We're going to add it over here. So that gives us 3 numbers. So we have to add 1 plus 6, which is 7, plus 2, 7, 8, 9, 9. So we got the same answer whichever way you go. So there's some help on your 2-digit with regrouping. Remember, you have multiple strategies you can use. This is just one of them. You can use your place value sticks and cubes. You can use your number line. You can do all kinds of different ways to do this. This is just one way to review. Make sure that you're practicing your math facts because that's going to help you know these. Thank you. Have a good week.